So Jagex has given us an update on the Yama Master of Pacts. This is the duo boss fight that they announced during the RuneFest Summit that I think most people were looking forward to and ready to go for. Now they've made some changes apparently and answered some questions. So let's have a look here. Thursday, March 6th, that was technically 2 days ago. They've updated the blog. It hasn't been the easiest job since RuneFest, okay? Seeing all your thoughts in one place, so we're back to give you a refresher and make a handful of tweaks based on some of the questions and misconceptions we've seen. Alright, so let's have a look here. Point raised. Some sources said Yama would be coming in summer, others spring. Which is it? Spring. Assuming things go smoothly with green light polling rewards, we expect that Yama will make its way to Gilnor sooner than you might anticipate. So we should see it spring, summer, autumn, which is your spring. We should see it April, May, June. Is that correct? Right? Some players expressed concerns that contracts sound similar to invocations. Yes, that's what I had a thought at least. We've made no secrets about not being over the moon with invocations in hindsight, and want to provide some reassurance that contracts should fundamentally change the feel of the fight, or the way that you approach it, rather than feeling like a small change in buff numbers. Yeah, because invocations, it kind of just, a lot of them become irrelevant too, right? Why is everyone hating on TOA invos? They're fine. I think the invocation system, the problem people have is it didn't deliver what Jagex anticipated for it to deliver. So in terms of like some invocations feel dead, some feel irrelevant. But it doesn't. The way they first announced it, I believe it was like it was going to change the way the raid is, when really it's just like, Mind the Gap doesn't really change the way TOA is it? You just stand to the right rather than not in the middle, you know? And it's just, yeah, raid's getting longer, and it's just buffing NPC, like, defense and damage and accuracy, and it's just, and HP. It's just, this, I'd imagine with the contracts, you should see whole new mechanics, or maybe even additional NPCs, or maybe things like restricted floor space, or like adding Corrupted Hunlift style floor where you can't stand and it rotates, or tornadoes, things like that, where like if you imagine invocations that physically added tornadoes to to Warden's P3, for example, so it's not just 1, 2, 3, but then you've also got to move in a sophisticated pattern to avoid the tornadoes coming for you. That would be a really challenging invocation, and would feel better than just making them attack faster. Faster is just whatever, you know? They're not really adding mechanics, they're just speeding it up. So it's not the case that you stack a bunch of different contracts. Instead, you sign one and take on that particular fight rather than mixed and matching. Okay, so it's basically, you might even just get certain options and you choose that option. It might be closer to Coliseum waves, those changes versus invocation system. Players sought clarity on a handful of points regarding the Soulflame Horn. Okay, so here's a couple of clarifications. The Horn special attack only works on melee attacks. The Horn's special attacks accuracy boosting only works on the first accuracy roll within 6 seconds, not the first attack. This means the weapons like the Scythe or the Dragon Dagger, where multiple hits roll separately, will only see their first hit splat accuracy. Right, okay, that's interesting. For Irons, we'll be experimenting with a system where you can benefit from somebody's Soulflame Horn, but only if you've obtained one yourself. Oh, we don't want the case to be that. You can't raid with friends if you're an Iron, but equally we'd like to prevent abuse cases like Soulflame Horn to Crystal Harbour and special attack spam at Necreals. You know what, I think that's fair. I think if not obtain the Horn, at least a certain amount of KC or a certain amount of combat tasks being completed at Yama might achieve that. That'd be nice. Equipping the Soulflame Horn will require 80 magic. Cute. Is there a quest requirement? You'll need Kingdom Divided done. Cool. Easy. Can we solo it? You can. Oh, cool. Yama won't go easy on you though. Good luck. In all seriousness, we want Yama to be the most efficient / worthwhile to take on in a duo. I'm not going to force you to duo. Okay, cool. Players pointed out some of the numbers being off of the Soul Armor stats table. Okay, fixed it up and apologise. Cool, it's cute, mate. Some players wanted Abyssal Worms to come from elsewhere. Would like to keep them where they are at. PVM and skilling have become intertwined in many aspects, and we'd like for Yama to have some supply drops too. Having said that, we want to try steering away from boss drops a lot of food, and instead experiment with boss drops, things that make it more worthwhile for you to go and get food yourself. That incorporates more skilling with your PVM adventures. Fair enough. Instead of getting a fuck ton of Manta Ray from Zora, you just get a fuck ton of, raw manta ray would have been more ideal for that aspect, but I guess you guys understand what I'm trying to say. That you're getting a buff to anglerfish rather than just getting straight anglerfish. Because not many things drop anglerfish, right? Like Skatizo drops raw anglerfish, that's mostly it, unless you're in the wilderness. What's up, Smut? Good to see you, man. Cosmic Soul Rune isn't a very good rune. Fair enough. Keep your suggestions coming. We went with this name just to keep things simple. Clear description of what the rune's doing and easy to talk about with your pals, while also making it obvious that it's Cataclysmic Combination Rune. Something like Divine Rune sounds like it could be a different rune entirely. Yes. Having said that, we're open to changing it if you see the right suggestions, so keep those brains whirring it. Okay, so people don't like the Cosmic Soul Rune? It says not a very good name. Oh, not a very good name. Sorry, I can't read. Yeah, well, don't get fucking... It's not a good name. Okay, dude. Like, they can change that. That's not a problem. They changed... What did they change the name of? Something. They changed the Burning Claws and Bone Claws. Like, it's not the end of the fucking world, right? Yeah, I'm sure they'll figure something out. Otherwise, what do we... Okay, this is the actual blog here now. As many of you gathered from the opening exposition, Yama is not for the faint of heart, of course. So it's a challenging demon. This powerful... Challenging a demon this powerful is a task only for the most cunning among you. I don't care about the lore. These are the questions we've already asked. We got the rewards here. Okay, so nothing's actually changed on a... on the base level, right? Surge potion restore 25% of your special attack once every 5 minutes. Okay, so this is just from the old blog. Right, okay. I see. Okay, fair enough. I didn't realize... Oh, okay, so you can check out the full blog. Right, okay, that's for the original blog. Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. So I was wondering... I wonder if they'll actually... I'm surprised no one mentioned the potion. Because I feel like 5 minutes is way too long. Once every 5 minutes you can sip from the surge potion. And will the surge potion... will that 5-minute timer reset between like rooms in TOB and TOA? Because if it resets between rooms, then it would actually be worth it. But otherwise, you can get through Maiden and Bloat, and you can get a minute into Nilo room before that's up, you know? Or you use it in Nilo, and then it won't be ready for when you're in Soat until you're pretty much leaving Soat and so on. So it'd be interesting to see if it resets so you can, like... It might be more methodical, but that means you're using more potion, which probably helps with draining the resources out of the game. Who knows? But the potion seems rather underwhelming given 5 minutes. It's pretty rough. But otherwise, okay, fair update to the blog. Nothing really too exciting or big to change. Just answers a few basic questions, but it does give us more clarity overall. People were wondering, you can solo, which is awesome. I'm glad they're doing that. Yeah, you only need Kingdom Divided. Soulflame Horn, these are good answers, to be honest. I want to see how it works in the wilderness. And yeah, okay, cool. Looking forward to seeing that come to the game soon, or at least the next poll update to give us the actual decision on some of these rewards. Awesome. This is the easiest move in the raid. It's quite simple. You got a big boy. Look at him, goddamn! Fuck me, look at that boy. It's huge!